Hey guys, my name is Kevin. I welcome all of you here. We're going to cover some great items going through the S8 Plus and obviously the new virtual reality they have with it, which I'm going to tell you I'm really happy about, and I'm really excited to go through some things here. So we're going to cover a few things. The first thing we're going to talk about is the S8 Plus, the benefits of that phone and why you need that phone, or at least an S8, to really get the full abilities out of some of these virtual reality systems. Next, we're going to go through the setup of how to make them work the best way possible on the S8 and how it actually works with the virtual reality, with the Gear VR, and how all those things work. And the next thing I'm going to cover is some of the top applications you can use with those. And the last thing I'm going to cover is Google and how you can tie in Google, still use the things from Google Cardboard and everything else, and tie it in on this system to where you're not restricted to only using the Samsung apps. So you guys hang on. This will be fun. Hopefully you learn a lot. And all I can say is please just like my page so you can help, obviously help me do better. Thank you. And really, this is probably going to be the best part of the virtual reality experience, is going to be the phone. I just got this. Now it's been a little bit over 2 weeks, but it is the S8 Plus. I had to go for that one. You have the bigger screen. Overall, it just seems like a much better phone. Looking at it, I got the silver back on mine. I did go ahead and get the OtterBox that comes with it. And it's clear too. It's very minimal as far as how much you can see with it. The only differences I found with the phone overall that are pretty big differences, you get the headphones, no big deal. The charger is a little bit different, guys. So it is going to have a different plug in the charger, which I wasn't so happy about that, knowing that I have so many Android chargers around. I'm coming over from an S5 Note myself, so that is a little bit different. And I wish, obviously that it had the pen or something like that in it, but the Note's not going to be coming out until sometime, I think later this year is what they're talking about. But some interesting things on the phone. The fingerprint part is on the back of the phone. The screen itself is going to be really a very interesting screen. First of all, it does have Retina. Basically, you can use a few different things that can get into the phone, either by recognizing your face, which is not as secure, or you can actually use your irises and your eyeballs to get you into the phone, which is really kind of exciting. But guys, the graphics are amazing. You can even go into the phone. I'll just kind of show you some things you can do. You're able to go in here as far as the display goes. Right now mine's turned down a little bit, but since we're going to get into this virtual reality, I'll show you what I do. I'll actually go into resolution, and right now it's on FHD, which is 2220 by 1080, but you can actually crank that up, which is going to drain a little bit more battery life, but then at that point, you're getting it all the way up to 2960 by 1440. At that point, guys, your screen resolution, it's really maximized. You're doing about the best you can with the screen at that point in time, so it's kind of a nice process. Now also, it does have, it being the infinity screen, you got the side where you can just pull this part over. It opens up your screens, things on there that you have that you can easily access and get to. So that is a nice part. Guys, the battery life is amazing. For mine, I work my phone hard, but it'll still last me at least 2 days normally before I need to do anything with it. So hopefully that just gives you an idea of the S8 Plus. What you're going to do as far as the virtual reality, you get that in. I'm going to cover that in a moment. But the very first thing is you've got to download Oculus. So you download Oculus. That takes some time. You got to go to the website, create a username, password, all of that. It takes a little bit of time doing that. The app itself is 500 to 600 megs, so that takes a while to get through, but obviously you got to go through it. Then this is the store, where you're able to see all the applications, pick from the different ones you're going to want. Obviously, you can easily go, I started off by going to free, just kind of scanning through the free apps that